Shalom. First off, we give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahawah Chakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who have taught us this word and teach us this word to do today, Salakia. And I want to give a salutation unto the elect of the nation of Israel. This is Brother Yatazak Bob with the GMS Nebraska camp. This is GMS Endeavor. And in this lesson, I want to make a short part 2 to the video that I did yesterday, titled "These Distractions Will Pull Us from Attending Unto the Lord." Just a couple points that I wanted to make, a couple of scriptures that I wanted to bring out that that I didn't make in the last video, like was brought out in the last video, the quote from 1984 that said, football, beer, and gambling filled the horizons of people's minds. That's what Esau is intending to do with all this entertainment, with all these distractions and all this folly that has filled the world. He intends for, all these distractions and this entertainment to be the forefront thing in people's minds, and we have to fight against that at the end of the day, So let's go ahead and play the beginning of this clip here.
Everyone owns a phone. Maybe you're holding one in your hand right now, and if you look up around you, chances are you'll see someone else on their phone. When we're stood in line at the store, in between sets at the gym, it's really become second nature to us by now. But why? Sure, we use our phones when we're bored, but we also use them at concerts, at dinner with friends, when spending time with the people who gave birth to us. When Steve Jobs first introduced the iPhone back in 2007, there wasn't really much you could do with it. Sure, you could send a text to your friends, call them if you needed, maybe play a game of chess if you like. Fast forward 6,238 days later, and the impulse to pull out our phones and mindlessly watch split-screen TikToks pretty much consumes every single one of us. So, what the f*** happened? And more importantly, what does the future of content addiction really look like?
So here, I want to skip to this next part.
Species on something. You don't even species, and also as individuals. It gives us a reason to learn and create new things. But how does it end? We've already become so addicted to watching what everyone else is doing, scared that if we don't open the app, we're gonna miss out on something. You don't even really like using them. Yet we still find ourselves opening the app for the 10th time today, ready to waste another 2 hours of our life. And without you even knowing, there's an army of people working to make sure you stay like that. None of this is random. These big social media companies have one main objective: keep you on the platform. And so they manipulate you. They know exactly how the human mind works, and they take advantage of that. When you grab your phone first thing in the morning, when you open an app without even thinking about it, all of the habits you have, all of them have been specifically engineered to happen. The apps are literally designed after a slot machine. The way we can pull down and refresh the feed, getting another hit of instant dopamine.
So yeah, Esau has engineered, these phones, engineered these apps, like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, all these social media platforms. He's engineered it for us to scroll and scroll and scroll and want to consume because he has, he's trained our minds to, like this guy just said, to seek more dopamine. In ancient times, not even in ancient times, it's like, you don't got to go that far back, but 100 years ago, we didn't have these phones. We didn't have as much entertainment as we have today. And, people were able to take walks in the park and do different things without needing their phone with them, or without needing to be listening to music, or watching something as they were doing it. But with these phones and with the invention of all these distractions that Esau has introduced unto us, he's making it to where our brains crave it. And this is the one of the conditions of the battle that we fight on this earth, because as we know, we have to study, we have to be focused on, the spirit, focused on current events, being occupied in prophecy, seeking Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But in the middle of trying to do that, Esau is trying to fill the horizon of our minds with, folly. To put it simply. So as the scriptures say, in Colossians chapter 3, verse 2, set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. Hey, these phones are a gift and a curse because, it's a curse because like I mentioned before, Esau is weaponizing them to try to make us crave and be focused on things that have no substance, have no importance, or that doesn't build onto us at all. That's really just time wasters, and that take away from us. But at the same time, they're useful. They are tools because as you can see, I'm making this lesson on this phone. We can watch videos from brothers on this phone. We can read on this phone. There's a lot of things that we can do. So we should be using the tools that we have, to to uh to seek wisdom versus, you know, how Esau intends for us to use these things. We have to be able to fast from these social medias, or not use them at all, really, because a lot of it has no merit, has nothing to add to our lives, more often than not. We have to be able to fast from these things, to step away from them, to unplug, because if we don't, it will take away from the focus that we are able to give unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. As the guy mentioned in the video, these things are tailor made and designed to attack our dopamine centers in our mind. As the scriptures say, Esau is wiser than Daniel. He has sought out things to attack and you know uh, um, control the masses. And an easy way to control the masses is through entertainment. It's through distractions such as these influencers, such as these movies and TV shows, and through with these phones and social media, attacking our dopamine receptors. It makes it to where when we want to sit down and read, it's difficult to focus. It's difficult to sit down and take notes and just listen to a brother's video that may be a hour plus in length. It makes it difficult to do these different things. When we wake up in the morning, instead of our mind immediately going to pray, we reach for our phone. These are the things that Esau is trying to, is trying to make us do, through these devices. And really it pulls us away from attending unto the Lord. So that's why we have to stay focused and be able to step away from these things and, move mindfully, and with prudence and wisdom, so that we aren't pulled away from serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, so that we have everything in front of us and we're making mindful decisions with our time. Because that brings me to the last scripture that I want to bring out before I close this lesson out. Ecclesiasticus chapter 38 verse 24, which says, the wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure, and he that hath little business shall become wise. So in these lives, we have our jobs, we have our responsibilities that we have to take care of in life. We got to get sleep, and that leaves us windows of free time that that like it was mentioned in the video, a lot of the time we immediately instinctually go to, turn on our phones, just look down, or, we want to chill when we have that little bit of free time. We want to play the game. We want to watch a movie. We want to watch our TV show when we get a little bit of free time. We want to do everything else but what we need to be doing. And that leaves us without time to gain wisdom, without time to serve the Lord. That free time has to, those times of leisure, we have to replace the time that we would use for folly and BS, and replace that with, you know, attending unto the Lord, you know. And of course, like I mentioned in the last video, there's a balance to it, you know. Of course, we aren't, you know, all day, every day going hard in the paint. You know, we have our you know, the times where we chill, of course, but a false balance is an abomination unto the Lord. And especially in the times that we're in, you know, we have to be, you know, occupied in prophecies and staying focused and understanding that all this folly and entertainment and distractions and all these things that are around us are to our detriment, and we have to move knowing that, and you know, move in wisdom, you know, so that we can properly attend unto the Lord and curb these distractions, and you know, and win, you know, because with Esau and, you know, the image that he is setting up, he wants to make it to where everybody is just focused on technology and bullshit, you know. And we have to step away from that and conform our minds to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, you know. So that's all I want to bring out with this lesson. You know, once again, giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahar Chakudash. Once again, giving double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutation unto the elect. Hey, Shalom.